Hello, welcome back to Three Black Cats Crochet. Meow. How you doing, my little kittens and my alley cats? Today I thought I'd talk about the use of writing things down. Now, I am 50 years old and I forget things. And especially when I was doing crochet, it's important to remember what hook you're using, what yarn you're using. I also like to journal because I like to write down what I've accomplished, because I can look back and go, okay, I did that and that and that. Because sometimes you get in the middle of a project, you think, oh, it's never gonna end, never ending, never ending. So I have 3. The first one I have, this is my, this one has whips in it, works in progress. So what I do is, I have 3, I'll show you right here. I can't get it to bend, but I'll show you. What I do is I write down what I'm working on. I write down who I got it from, or the pattern, or the YouTube person. I write down the hook I'm using, and I write down the yarn I'm using. And sometimes I write down the when I started it, but mainly not, because and then when I finish it, I write in there, or I cross it off, and then it goes in this book. And this is my finished items book. And I have had this since I started crocheting. That's a blank page. So, yeah, this one bends better. Can you see it? So, like, I did a virus shawl. It was by Jonna Martinez. This is the yarn I used. I used Karen Cake's Strawberry Trifle. I finished it in February 2017, and on the bottom I wrote, I made it for my mother-in-law. So I have it all the way to the back, and it says crochet finishes. And I try and make it pretty so that it motivates me. And this was my first entry. This is the first thing I ever completed. It was the Bronwyn Afghan, and I made it for my mom. And there's that. And the last thing that I did, that I finished, was a baby beanie. And see, I've been putting washi tape on the top to make it pretty. And when I first started out, I just kind of wrote it down, and then now let me see if I get a good looking page. Now I do like 3 projects per page. This one, my sister ordered, she wanted 10 mug cozies for her friends for Christmas presents, and I just wrote, 10 there. I didn't write down every single mug cozy I made, but so for like a small project like that, I might do something like that. I also have this one. This one is 2 years, 2016 to 2017, and I have a different one now. But it's kind of like a planner for crocheters. If you look through it, you can see I did this, or I did that, or I ripped out this, or I didn't like that. I tried some different spreads. I didn't really care for that. But yeah. So this is actually completed, but I do look at this every once in a while, because I'll think, I know I did something, and how did I do that? And it's good to look back. This one, like I said, is the one for your motivation. This is the one that, this keeps me going. like sometimes I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. Especially with long projects, with blankets and stuff, I'm like, this is never gonna end, I can't take it anymore, you know, that kind of stuff. But this one is the important one. If you keep any of the three, I would do this one. If you start something, please do yourself a favor. Write down the hook, write down the yarn, write down where you got the project. Because I'm telling you, there's things that I've redone because I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, you think, I did this, because especially between the H and the I hook, to me, it's hard to tell the difference sometimes. So I'll be doing something, I'm thinking, this doesn't look right. And then I'll look back and go, ding dong, it's an I hook, not an H hook. So yeah, so that's my advice. Write things down. It'll give you a sense of accomplishment, and it will give you something to look back on when you're confused, because I have a lot of projects that I put to the side that I think I'm gonna do that later, because you get sick of it, or you run out of yarn, or you know, whatever happens. So, and I'm of the feeling that if you want to have 1 whip, 5 whips, 100 whips, that's your business, you know. And I finish everything I do eventually. So that's all for today for my crochet kittens. It's a rainy day in here, so I'm gonna sit in here and play.